did you learn this craft of making nets for shrimp?
By watching Grandpa and my papa and my uncles. And that's all they do for a living, for a sport, and for hobby. And when they taking a break, they are making, weaving those nets that they will use the next day for support and feed the family. And why not? The neighbors too.
Now you have several types of nets here. Can you tell us the differences?
Yes, this is our baby. We're going to call it that because we may start from a baby, right?
Yes.
And remember, we start with the 17 mesh and with a truth knot that me and my wife, before we got married, we have like a celebration on each like patrimony to support our little family. So it grows. The next one, you have to make a crescent. So it doubled its size and it goes bigger, bigger, and bigger, like the love, right? So the shrimping nets, this is for fish, this is for gill fishing, and this is for mullet. So some of them take as long as 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. So when a boy goes says, can I have the hand of your daughter? And then he says, yes, but you need to comienzo. What is your start? Because we live on an island. So they start on an upside down chair on top of a table asking for a blessing of God. So if that was a question yesterday, right? If the boy, the man, take too long for him to weave that net, sometimes it takes like 9 months. Well, then the net become to be the hammock for the baby. So they have the baby there, and the next day they drag this on the water to catch big fish to the gill. All right. So with that I'm saying, we have another different net for shrimping. This shrimping is so little the mesh that it take a long time. So we're gonna use our imagination, the boat of my grandpa, and this is made of mangler that they put these limbs on. They bury it on the mud for 3 months to curate it so it don't rotten, it don't float or it don't sink. It's just right there like if it's water for him not to have too much pressure or use his muscles too much. So he's sitting right here doing this number all night long, and the secret is to put a candle or a torch because we didn't have no batteries back then. I was born and raised in a wagon era. No electricity, no water. So if you're thirsty, you have to go to the well. So we was strong back then. No remote control. Anyway, so the shrimp, it goes this way, swimming forward, eating the algae that the wind and the waves disturb. And when they see that light, they are mesmerized by the light and they go up. And then he scoop it and put it on the boat. All night long he do that. So the shrimp back then on that lake, he's so rich because it was a big tree that a hurricane took that tree away. And it's fresh soil. The shrimp was by this big. And 19 shrimps used to make 1 kilo. Because remember, we didn't have no weights. So people trust each other, says, hey, 19 shrimps is 1 kilo. Oh, but my daughter has a cravings because she's gonna have a baby of shrimp. But I don't have no money, but I have this rooster. Can we trade? And that's how they was doing their sales.
Now you were talking, and traditionally, what were the shrimp nets made from? What material?
It was from silk because we didn't have this plastic or nylon. Silk from China, and we used to, so it'll last longer, we used to curate it on ox blood, the cow's husband. And the keratin goes on the nuts, and it preserves the fibers and prevent them from slipping and making waterproof. So for the roaches, mice, and rats not to eat it, the fishermen used to have it right here like a pillow. Yeah, because it's
Wasn't that a bit smelly?
no,
Smelling
no,
like
because
fish?
it dries and the smell goes away. Yes, but remember, you throw it on the water every 5 minutes and it washes away. Yes. So I'm going to teach you guys how to throw it because there's 2 to 3 different styles of throwing it. And you have to be really, really humble, not to have buttons, not to have watches or rings.
Why not?
Because he hangs in here and then you become to be the fish. He wants to throw it freely. So you grab it and you put this thing, another leg, right here, or on your mouth, right? And then you says, like on the Bible, you have Old Testament and New Testament, and you go right there to the center. And then you open it like around Psalms or Proverbs, and you do this. And then you just throw it. Like that. But I didn't open it all the way. I'll try right here because there's cage.
We don't have a space.
Right. And the noise, it goes like a machine gun. And it sends the fish inside what is cage and happy to be eaten.